Hello and welcome along. Today on Oklahoma we are going to be continuing with our corn harvest here and our sugar beet harvest over in field 23, I believe it is, and continue trying to get these out. Now we're going to concentrate on the corn harvest today because looking around something strange has happened. So we're going to get this going as it should, and we're going to let the sugar beet harvest continue as it was with the hires. So I'm going to get our John Deere here started, so that can start going on its Courseplay course. So we want to load this one. Oh no, we want to clear those. Right, load that one. Select our combine. And go from the first waypoint. And, right, he can then head off. We want to get this truck started. So, get him started. And we want to get this harvester started. So that's hired and heading off. And going in the right direction. This one as well, also going in the right direction. So these two should be okay. And then we have our two higher lorries. We need to get them moving again. Mark. So they should be going quite nicely now. So he has almost full load, so that's fine. We'll just take this tips properly, and then we will get back into our combine and make sure that we are properly working. Because we do sometimes have an issue with tip side here, but no, that appears to be tipping fine, so that's great. So let's get our combine started. Now what seems to have happened here is that we have our where we have crop destruction seems to have gone a little bit awry. So yeah, and it seems to have cut through. So we're gonna continue working here and get this doing as it should, and hopefully that will then sort the problem out with this field. And it's been cutting a nice big swathe through the middle of the field, but it's not exactly following the route that it should. And I think that is purely due to our tractor having driven through the middle of the field at one point. Here comes our tractor. So we're going to cut back on this, and then we're going to start clearing this bit up, I think. But yeah, I think the tractor did way too many turns in the corn, and it's caused all sorts of issues. Ooh. When we hit 100%, we don't want to be continuing. Which we will do any moment. But our tractor has reached us in time. So we can either keep cutting through the middle of this, which is getting a bit wide for that, or we can, I think we might turn around and go through the middle of this patch we've just gone down. Alright, while he's still there, I'm just going to keep the loading so that we can turn around. There we are. go. Right. So we will now put that in. We will head through here. I think we might try and use the GPS mode. I want to turn that 90 degrees. Yeah, there we go. And get the width correct. So, where are we? Where's our width? There's our width. Auto. Okay. Yep. So that's now working properly. So hopefully now this means that this field should clear up a lot quicker. There's a fair amount of it left, but it took a large swathe out of the middle of it, so it seems to be fairly well offset. Oh well. Go. So I think it's going to leave a little bit on the... Oh no, it is going to catch it. That's good. So I would like to get this corn out today. And if possible the sugar beet. The reason I'd like to get the corn out is because next episode I would like to get the sorghum complete. Or so that in our last episode we are selling off the items that we have to sell off. So with any luck we'll be able to get to that point. But it is, yeah, there is still a lot of work to be done on the farm. See where we our GPS wasn't, well, where we weren't quite using the GPS last time. There we go. Go. So we want to, want to be careful and make sure that we get everything we can. Yeah, it's very weird that it fouled up like that. I've not had Autocombine screw up quite that badly in a while, and because we probably weren't watching it as much as we should, it of course created a big issue. But yeah, we can clean it up. Should mean that we lose. We're not. We have a large crop here. We're going to make a lot from the sugar beet as well. So I would prefer that we hadn't, lost a huge amount of crop to the. To Courseplay running all over the place, and yeah, causing it to run into the middle of the field rather strangely. It did run quite deep, which is not great. I think if we don't finish this cornfield this episode, which there is a distinct possibility, I will probably that's interesting. I'm just going to stop here because I have two vehicles that are blocked. Okay. Right. Hopefully. We will now go up the side. I don't know why the other one is... Okay. We will call... We'll press the driver. Hopefully one of our trucks will head over. Intriguing. Or is the other one going over? You have space? Yes, you do. So you're going to head over. Right. So that's fine. Oh. I missed a little bit at the end there. Never mind. So we want to have our spout out. I was kind of hoping that, yeah, this is the thing. I would very much like Courseplay to not drive through the crops. Especially when it's going to reach me after I'm making my turn. So we're quite wide here now again. So hopefully our tractor will not take too long coming up beside us. Hoping I can come in here like this and collect up that little bit. There we go. So that then cleans up this end bit. I do have a lot of field left to go. Cleaning up this next bit should take less time than this because we're not having to go across the field so much. And it's interesting going between this and the other maps because the American maps are always so big. it's, you know, the amount of money that can be generated on it, and the amount that it takes to work them is quite amazing. I think if I did this map again, 3, 4, I would probably make sure that I had 2 of each purchased from the beginning. So 2 combines, 2 harvesters, an overloader. This is a map where even though I started saying this map needs big machinery, I still didn't quite have big enough machinery, and it's shown in the in the wheat harvest. You know how much it took to get that done in an episode. So, and we are working this cornfield with a single combine, and it's taking a long time to get it done in comparison. This section we should have cleared up fairly quickly. So we will, yeah, we'll be a decent way through the field. Do like cutting this way. That's cleared. Cleared a fair amount of the field. We've got the other side to do, of course, but we're getting there. I think our tractor is heading over to us. It's just this, it's this, I can't unfortunately work with the tractor for this bit because it's such a small section. And it was just, it's done such a weird thing as well. One, there we go. get this next bit diagonally like so. Yeah, there we are. Not wholly realistic, I'll grant, but and we will cut into here. Nice deep bit to cut into, really. Very full, not quite sure what it was doing. It's interesting, it's trying to get two things going at once. Let's see if this behaves itself now. Okay. Right, they're off again. And so we. So yeah, that's got our sugar beet harvesters fixed. They do seem to be. It is one of those things where even hiring seem to need to keep an eye on it all the time. Evidenced by what's happened in this field and the reason why we're clearing it up. And evidenced by what's been happening in the beet field. Quite how the two harvesters got caught up with each other like that, I'm not sure. Definitely the distance keeper didn't kick in, but that's a bit weird. But hey ho, they are en route again now, so that's all good. In this, we are cutting at the halfway point in the field. There does seem to be massive amounts of money to be made off American farm maps like this. I mean, just looking at the amount that we're making off the sugar beet, and we're not. We look at the map, we're not that far into the field yet, and we're you know, all that money we have at the moment has come from the sugar beet harvest. The money that we'll make from this corn, we won't see until probably until the last episode. We'll see how much we make. But yeah, it's not going to be a small amount, I don't think. think corn sells better than sugar beet. Corn, we have 316 tons so far, and it sells for it sells for less than everything else, but not less than sugar beet. So yeah. Making good headway into it. I think we'll have over half the field done by the end of this episode, which will be great. Oh, we're at 87%. There's our tractor, there it is. It's heading round and should... So he reached us just at the point, where we stopped. That's just how we missed a little bit. Never mind. So our John Deere is at 84%. So this will fill it up this time. 91, 93. There we go. Yeah, so I like the glance mod very much. It helps me keep an eye on everything. Where are you going? Trim a bit off the edge of the corner, I think he is. Yeah, it looked like it followed a giant track that the tractor had made through the corner. Unfortunately, I think was what happened with this, and it's caused a bit of an issue. Ah. So transporting another load of sugar beet over. 42% full on our combine at the moment, so I think we're going to go in and cut into the middle of that next. And once we've completed that, that should do us this episode, I think. So we want to get roughly halfway. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops. I think the fourth one will do it. No, the fifth one will do it because we'll come back on that side. So, and down and in. Yeah, this will not take us long to get this small triangle out. And I will do some work on this off camera so that we will get to our sort of harvest in our penultimate episode. Given the size of the field and that I would like to get it out that episode, we may hire a second combine. We will certainly have the money to hire a second combine at that point. So, see how it goes. And if we're doing that, I will probably hire the overloader again. Oh, I missed a couple of bits at the end. Didn't quite get the header down in time. Last row will be on this end, I think. I'll pick those two bits up on our way to pick up the next one, which will be very useful, and we'll keep it fairly clean. We'll only have missed a couple of small bits in the end, I think, at that point. Tractor is on its way. Really? Now the question is it going to reach us before we're full or at the end of this road? Okay, so we will finish this off, and then that will be it for the episode, I think. So collect this up, and one row in the other end, so what we will do is we'll take this triangle at an angle. So as to get all of this. And then head up here. So that is just over half the field complete. we will look to maybe do just a couple of lines finishing it off next time. I will get ahead with it on off camera. But yeah, I hope thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Please give it a like, drop us a comment and give it a share. And for all the latest videos from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel. I will see you next time. Goodbye.